Hello! My hair looks like a rat's nest because I just taught 3 classes, but that is beside the point because today we are going to be doing outside leg hangs. This is definitely a level 2 move, so not something that you should be trying the first time you touch a pole. As a prerequisite, you do want a nice clean invert, so if you're not familiar with inversions, I have a video for that you can watch. I'll link it down below. Also, if you have some grip, you may want to put it on the back of that outside leg knee pit. That grip is very important, and you do not need additional dry hands or eye tack, but a little bit can help and can take away some of the fear when trying this for the first time. So just a quick note, I will link the grips that I like in the description below. Without further ado, let's get into it. So if you are not familiar, the outside leg hang is going to look like this. It comes from an invert and you get to just hang by your outside leg. So starting out, we're going to start on the ground actually. You want the pole to be right above the hip, below the rib cage and that squishy part of your side. From there, you're coming up into a glute bridge, heels about fingertip distance. You want that outside leg to then come and cross the pole and squeeze. Make sure here that the hips are square. If they are, you're going to extend that other leg out. And this is a great way to feel 2 of the main contact points, so the back of that outside knee pit, of course, but also the grip in that side. If it feels good on the ground, we'll try it standing up from an actual invert. So here you're just going to come into your invert. You want to hit that nice inverted pose first. Once you're there, you're going to take your outside leg and hook it across the pole just like on the ground. Other leg extends behind. From here, you want to make sure that that leg is hooked. You feel it on your side. Then the inside arm is going to come off first, and you're going to squeeze that arm into the pole. To make it feel more secure, you can actually grab your other hand and squeeze that way as well, just really securing the squeeze of that inside arm. To come down, you're going to come back into an invert and then slowly crunch your legs down to the ground. Looking at it again from another angle, I come into my invert. From there, my outside leg comes across the pole, catches in the back of that knee pit, other leg extends behind. Now it's super important that you extend that other leg behind and keep the hips as square as possible here. Extending that leg behind yourself is going to help create the tug on that outside leg by pulling your weight away, and keeping the hips square is going to prevent you from slipping down the pole. The most common error I see with this one is not getting the hips high enough. So here you can see that that leg is sort of hitting where my hands are. I don't have a good hook. The way to prevent that is to get into your full inverted pose first, chest through the arms. If you're still having trouble, you can sort of kip the hips like I was doing just there, so think about bringing the legs up and down. When you're high, you can then hook that leg to get it nice and secure in the back of that outside knee pit. This is a super fun one. It's usually the first time people get to go upside down with no hands, so enjoy playing with your new outside leg hang.